Would be a wise idea to actually plug the microphone in before I start. I say that every single time. Never learn from it. If you can tell me if this is working or not, that'd be greatly appreciated. 'Cause hopefully it is. I've started so it takes an absolute year to load. Can't hear. Okay. Oh, cool. That's fine. Just gonna leave it like that then. Okay, so to start off, we are going to be taking a Euro 2 voith Dennis trident around. Let's take it on Colorado. Easier to show because it's a map that doesn't take very long to load at all. So we're going to go from the bus station up to the uni, and then we'll go on to Szczecin, which is one of the greatest maps ever. Cool. So let's just share this link about and get everyone joining on the stream, and then we shall be ready to go. Okay, so post it on Facebook. Hey guys, hey to everyone that's just joined. So we hello to Trainspotting Junction, Kenzie, Johnny, my boy, Renato C, and London Transport Master. Okay, let's just post this everywhere. Where I was going to post it. I'm really only in virtual bus, so just post it in there as well. Why not? Cool. Hello, HQ Gamer. I have no AI sound, if you're wondering. It's just a distraction. I've got to work out which one it's under, because I tried to spawn the bus under the regional tab, but apparently it doesn't like that. I've not been doing a lot of stuff the past week, really, so nothing new has really been made. I did do a B11R, a Volvo B11R. I did a manual version of that, so that was quite cool. But apart from that, yeah. Okay, let's take this Euro 2 voith out. I don't know a number plate of one of the. I don't really know one of the number plates. I'm just gonna go W472XKX. We'll try that. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, it's a LX400. Yeah. Thank you very much, Renato C. Hey, go ahead, Empire. How are we doing? Okay. Hopefully the sounds are working this, because I installed this literally 2 seconds before I started the stream, so. Hey, London Buses One, how are we doing? Yeah, the exterior sounds are really loud. Bus station at 19:45. I'm like 60 years too late. Okay. You notice I'm sticking to a timetable on this. I'm still somehow getting used to my G920. Its brake is really sharp on it, so I might not. It is really loud, isn't it? Hello, No, not a fan of pancakes. Okay, so I forgot what the time completely was. 42, 45. Oh, do I not have cabin sounds? No. I have the crappy horn it had. I kid you not. That is the real life horn. That is the horn a genuine Euro 2 Trident had. Comical. Ah, you saw Donna. Aha. Beautiful. Yeah, let me turn it up. It's probably because this Trident is ridiculously loud. That should be better. Oh. Handbrake's on. That'll explain why I'm not going anywhere. You can stand there and be a better door than a window. Where is it? There it is. This bus has a very dominant engine in it, like.
Hello.
What a great parking job that is. Beautiful. Would you look at that?
How are you?
I have no idea why your repaints aren't installing on the E200. I don't actually drive that E200, so I wouldn't be able to help you. It's such a loud bus, oh my god. I don't think this has kickdown on the voith. Okay. But yeah, I made this actual sound pack quite a while back, but I haven't actually had it installed for a long time, so... I'm trying to get a good score. Ooh, lovely. Yeah, KMB seem to have quite a lot of stuff. Quite a wide mix of buses, so you have B9s and Tridents and all that. These might sound slightly different to your ones though, because these are 2 axles and a slightly different body, so it might sound a tad different. I have a McDonald's cup full of Fanta to last me the whole stream, so we'll see how this goes. Without a doubt, I'll be sat here. I say for half hour, but it will not be 2. Is that the one in the promotional new venture? Red, not red, brown, green, and white.
Hiya. Good evening, mate.
Hi, handsome.
Hello there.
Good evening.
No, Kieran, I've done absolutely nothing on that Trident. That's been left as it is. I've not done any...
Helaas, die was zo best wel random voor mij al.
Ever experienced.
Bad driver.
No, I've not actually ever edited the winsome sounds. What the hell are you doing? Gee, has he got his indicator on? I bet he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Oh, now you put it on. After just braking in front of me. We're going for an overtake. Oh, I forgot I got to put people up. Oops.
Evening.
Let's try a bit of whole gears on this. Yes, except the trident.
Jesus,
my
driving
God.
this like a
That's the
madman.
handbrake,
You're
not
driving.
the indicator. Well, guess what, R55 ACL? I don't give a fuck. Because it's the one I record and it's one I've made, so... Tough shit. If you don't like it, take the door, my friend. I accidentally pressed my handbrake button instead of my indicator button. So, that was pretty fun. So it just basically just slammed to a stop instead of going indicating left. Because on the G920 you got two buttons next to each other. One of them's my indicator and one of them's my handbrake. And I whacked the handbrake instead of the indicator. So, yeah.
Hello.
I mean, these were recorded from E17 BTS, which is I believe a 2000 reg Blackpool low line. It's the one with the flat front, whatever that is. Yeah. The ones that are now at Reading Bus, I think they're low line. No, they're not low lines, are they? They're whatever they are. Millenniums, that's it, that's what they are. Millenniums. It's recorded from a Blackpool Transport Millennium. Though I do need to tweak the gear shifts in this ALX, because they shift nothing like a Euro 2 voith. It just has the engine, so... yeah. Ooh, that nice little bit of rev. Hey, moro! Mitä kuuluu, Trevor? Break. Yes, for those of you who wonder what language I speak when one of my Scandinavian friends joins the stream, it is Finnish. Yeah, I think your Millenniums are Volvos, if I remember correctly. Joo, hyvä, kiitos. Hyvä. The X-Fast tracks, yeah, they're doing pretty well. AVJ is currently having a rat axle replaced, so she's not doing great, but hey, it's the bus of problems, so Yeah, she's got a screwed rear axle, so she has to have a new one. Yeah, that's what I said. Be cool Roblox or RBLX. I can only assume that's Roblox. This shift's nothing like Euro 2. I did say I need to change it 3 minutes ago. Yeah, AVJ did get towed away because one of the drivers broke her rear axle, and that's currently getting replaced. So yeah. Yes, one of them had the carpet hanging down by the aircon, where the rain leaks in through the aircon. It's the carpet's basically come undone, so sort of. I can sort of do an Aussie accent-ish, sort of. Not very well, but no, that's alright. I don't even know if I'm sticking to time or not. 56. Hill. I don't know. Hey, ASC, Sugar Life, how we doing? You can find DB250s. I think Maidstone still have their Lowlanders. If not, oh god, where are some? Reading have a few DWs still. I do know there's other buses than AVJ, yes. Hence why I'm currently driving a Euro 2 voith. And I wasn't the one that brought it up, someone else brought it up. So yes, I'm totally aware of that. Yeah, that's it, in the Midlands, yeah. I think the Midlands also have these WXKX things. Euro 2 Tridents. I'm not sure whether they're ZF or voith, but yeah, Tunbridge Wells have two now, Johnny. They took my one. They took 6007. So they have 6007 and 6005, I think. I have two. I have two ALXs now. This doesn't like to rev.
Jesus, Gavin, what the hell's going on with your driving?
It is, yeah. Yes, I can. Yeah, I'll take one of the GNO7s for a quick drive. We have, yeah, Arriva don't have ours anymore. Too early. Oh, it's okay. That's cool. We don't have our London DB250s anymore. They're gone. Yeah. That's cool. Wow. Yeah, that seems to be a common problem. One of our B7s decided to dump one of its airbags. Or something like that. Hey, Fully Love Eldon. Yeah, the Dutes and Ecomat is, oh, beautiful. To be fair, Hemmel's got quite a mixed fleet. I'm assuming they're the depot that has the Enviro 300s. The 2004 Transbus MPDs are still there. They're still there. Hey, BMW, M Fern, and Jay, how we doing? Yes, those Max buses, as far as I'm aware, are permanent transfers. Yeah, and the GN54 MY buses sound exactly the same as B7TL because it's the exact same as a B7TL. Yeah, I decided to put Helb and Pohjolanliikenne on the Eclipse for some reason. I don't know why, but that's a combo you will rarely see. It has an orange, yellow, has a yellow aircon pack because I was testing out the Renowned Transport livery I did for it on there. It is a B7, yeah, they both use the D7C, both are 215 horsepower, I think. Hey, Death Gamer 2018, and yeah, they do look fantastic. As far as branding's concerned, we'll probably leave it on until one of us can be bothered to pull it off. Either that or wait for it to fade. Yeah. Ah, you see, our D7Cs over here, they're only 215 horsepower. I won't be doing any Enviro 500 MMCs. It's one of the greatest noises in the world. Yeah, that is very true. The Duke's D7E. I think it's got Euro 3 ZF. Yeah, it does. Yeah, the Duke's engines are absolute nightmare. All of ours keep breaking. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is one of my favourites. Hey, Herrica, Dry Media, how we doing? This will always win against the older D7C, but L94s, yeah, L94s, beautiful. I hate that traffic light as soon as you come out of the thing. Yeah, I'm not too bad, Harry. Good grind media, thank you. Hey, I aspects. Yeah, L94s are just the greatest. Get the MBS, hopefully. There we go. I won't be re-uploading the B9, I'm afraid. I'm keeping all mods private until foreseeable future. Yeah, well, anything hybrid is just bound to break. I can make the lights. I'm jumping a light, but... yeah, the Cities. Oh, I mean, first bus I drove was a 113. You know, one of the I think 637, the 113 with a 4 HP 600. Beautiful. As far as it's being released, currently nothing's going to be released until a few things change in this community. These will be private for the foreseeable future, just until there's a nicer change and people are less demanding. Come on, MBS. There we go. That's it, 637? Yep. Beautiful. Because we had, I think it was Allerton B10Ms as well, back in the day, the triaxle VMAs. We had those. They were just ridiculous. As I was saying earlier, the G920, the brake on this thing is ridiculous. Yep, that's the one. The pump noises are the best thing on these B7s. I do like an AT545, but I wouldn't choose it over a ZF. Wow, if it doesn't work, you can't not blame the bus for not working. Oh yes, the Lofty 402s are fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Get into fifth, come on. Yeah. The toolbox, yeah, that's it. I grew up with these fast track V7 RLEs, so that was nice for me. Well, this is what started off, so. Come on, up the hill, come on. It's strange because D7Es actually do hills pretty well. Got to give it a good run up though. So especially my batch, they do it very well. I wouldn't call this thrashing. It's just as much as I kick the pedal, it's not going anywhere. They were. Oh Jesus! I gotta stop looking at chat. Yeah, they were the best. They were absolutely the best. I don't know a single person that doesn't wish we had them back. They were just fantastic. I've got so much memorabilia from those buses. Unbelievable. That's the only problem. I don't really have time to keep going to places, you know. It's especially working full time and having to go and find X bus and hunt it down, and then I might not even find it. Yeah, Fast Track started with ticketers, not ticketers, the old London ticket machines, the Wayfarers, the old Wayfarers, the square ones. We actually started off with those back in 2006, and we still got them all. We still got them all in Northfleet. I didn't take away anything in London. I haven't taken anything out of London apart from the voith Enviro 200 and voith Enviro 400 and the voith Enviro 200. Apart from that, yeah, you know the ones that London have. Yeah, I think they're Wayfarer 3s. I'm gonna go straight into that. Well, I was told you won't have to wait very long for contactless. Apparently you are getting it, but they haven't told me when. But hopefully it will be soon. Though I'm not saying, oh, it's definitely going to be done at this point, and yada yada. But we would get it at some point. Whether it be in a year's time. Well, this is Arriva we're talking about, so it can... Arriva say a lot of things, so... I'm not commenting on London. I'm not going to comment on it at all. So... that's that. I haven't really done anything on the DB250. Let's take a Euro 2 ZF trident now. And I think Whiskey has helped me tweak this. So he's put in a ZF script. I'm just hoping this is the one. It's got to be the one. Yeah, well, we say that we say, oh yeah, we'll have this, we'll have that. You'll get this, you'll get that, and then it just never happens, and you're like, oh, okay. Still waiting. Apparently, our B70Ls was supposed to be withdrawn and replaced with MMCs, but that's not happening until like 2020 apparently. But see you in a bit, London Transport Master. Euro 2s for me have to be ZF. But, you know. No, there's not a 6th gear in the B7 yet. I've not managed to get a successful one in yet. And no, I don't want a Sprinter. This is Reading Bus 520 as well. V524 ESC. And it is the greatest bus I've ever been on. Yeah, apparently we were supposed to get 2 MMCs for Fast Track as well. That never happened, so... To be fair, I'm just taking everything Arriva says with a pinch of salt. Let's try and... Fast Track MMC is really fantastic, yeah. I've just hit a curb. and gone through that bus. Well, I was talking to the drivers after the trial, and none of them would want them. They don't suit fast track. They're an absolute pain in the ass because you got to wait 6 minutes for it to charge. They're just not feasible for what we need. But knowing Kent County Council, they'll probably order them for fast track and not tell them. That's the way it seems to work. Yeah, they're an absolute beautiful ride, and they're very well built. And they do look very nice, but I just don't see us getting them. And to be honest, I reckon if we were to get them, they'd just be painted into the same sort of street lights are in. I need new axle sounds. And yes, I do have that dart. I'm probably going to put a repaint on it. So. Yeah, to be fair, if you have electric buses and the terminus you have enough of a brake at, that would work very well. But fast track, you have probably 3 minutes at the end of each run in order to get yourself loaded, unloaded, and back out. So really, a 6-minute charging bus, you can't fit that in. No. Well, we wouldn't want wheel forward street lights because our door forward ones get full up anyway. Yeah, I'll take the dart out quickly. And then we're going to Szczecin. Hey, Jack, how we doing? Oh, God. That's going to be a reverse, John. But yeah, fast track has one of the tightest schedules ever. You have 1 minute to get between bus stops. Yeah. And when you're picking up 10, 20 people, buggies, you know, you got constant scanning of bus passes and things like that. 1 minute goes pretty quickly. And even just being stuck at a traffic light, that takes up pretty much the minute, and then you've got to make your time up, so really you get into Blue Water anywhere between 1 and 2 minutes late, and you literally have to sit, load up, and then just go. You don't really have a break at all. Many people have said that, oh, come on, help us out, make the timing different, but no one's saying anything about timing. So, yeah. It's one of those things. But no, I don't get it either because they just get chucked on the floor in the bin. I don't understand it either. Well, this is the K&B dart that you wanted to see. Pointer 1. Let's just change it to day so you can see what it's like. Yeah. They are mostly running late all the time due to timetable. I've brung this point up. Nah. I don't know why it's on the outside. My camera's moving, but well, it's better than no steering wheel. Yeah, it is a shame, Jack, but no matter what I do, someone's gonna complain. It's just one of those things, you know. The people that do it, they need. Oh Jesus! Well, yeah. You never know. I might change my mind. It's just what? I might change my mind. It doesn't matter. No, I don't know. We'll see. Does it? I think it's just blank. Yeah. I don't know if I can do that side. I don't think I can. Well, that's cool. That's cool. Is there a way to do that one? No. Okay. This is going to be sort of a first look video, as well as a showing off to you guys. It doesn't have an emergency exit. Okay. Poles are pretty pointer one-y. I remember those textured poles. What MMC do you want me to take out? This is available on a few. Jesus Christ! Oh God, that's loud. I actually got this from the National Armsy community on Facebook. It's on there. Oh yeah, that's a cool thing. Yeah, what MMC did you want me to take out? Oh, it has a corrugated steel roof. Well, that's kind of a cool camera view. Hey, Alex, how we doing? Oh, Jesus. Okay. But that's. I can try and drive Enviro 400 MMC. I'm not sure what sound pack I have on it. Oh, well, that's fantastic. In a bush. Okay. Those aren't too bad sounds, I guess. They're not bad at all, really. Pretty good. Yeah, I have a chassis plate from one of these darts. Does that... Ah, look at that! How cool is that? Look at this bit. If it's cold, or the dart is just absolutely buggered, this will be near impossible to engage. One of these drive gears will be almost impossible. You try and put it and it just won't. It won't engage. And if you're shunting a dart, sometimes you'll just go right. Let's drop it into neutral and coast it, and then you'll accidentally hit reverse and give yourself whiplash. Ah, God, that's got to be quiet. Cogs. I'm guessing that's those. Oh, wow, they move as well. Oh, that's cool. Oh, nice. Look at that. Oh, this is fantastic. This is the level of detail buses need. This is fantastic. Wow. Oh, this is pretty cool. Does the engine flap open? No. Oh, this is not bad at all. I'm not bad, Alex. Well, that's alright. Yeah, I agree, Johnny. I agree. That has whole gears, nice. I might. It seems to be a bit slow. It does. It's very sluggish, but it drives like a dart. I drove a .01 that was not .01, .2 SPD. Wait, SPD, not whatever it was. It was a trainer dart recording session I was doing, and it was buggered. I mean, you just pull off and it would just stop. This feels quite like it. Yeah, I know this is, but I was trying to figure out what I have. Is that in drive or is it third? It even has the screen brakes. Right, that's in drive. I don't like that hammering noise. Not bad sounds overall. Not bad. Let's just park it in here. Hey Sarah, hold on. And hello Clumsy Pineapple. Open the blind box and it opens the... Does it? It does as well. Wait, does it work the other way around as well? Does the... Oh yeah, it does. It's got that typical dart screech as you turn it off. Nice. Very nice. Alright, we're going to quickly switch over to Szczecin, which is in Poland. I've got a manual Volvo coach to show you. B11R. So that should be fun. I've got to find where it is. And as well, for the last bit, I'm going to drive a Solaris. So for the manual thing, I'm going to need to move my pedals into the middle bit of my Logitech. Because I have my pedals to the side. To the side of my... Oh, that's key to stone, for God's sake. Okay. So I have my pedals to the right of my Logitech. So I don't feel like I'm driving a car. I feel like I'm driving a bus. Just gotta wait for Szczecin to now load again. I swear I had it. Oh, obviously not. No, I have a G920. I've got to move this shifter as well. There we go. That's Szczecin. I don't know what happened there. I seem to have just selected the wrong map. Fair enough. We're going to start from the 68 in Plaque Rodler. I absolutely love this map. In my opinion, this is the greatest OMSI map of all time. It's just fantastic. There's no top in Szczecin at all. Even though it's an EU map, it is very realistic for what it is. Oh. I don't understand any Polish at all. But yeah, this is. If you look at it, there's a YouTuber that actually drives Solarises in real life Szczecin, and actually does videos like out of the dashboard, out the front of the windscreen, and what you see is heavily realistic. Okay. See you in a bit, Alex. Take care. And have a good week. I'll be back same time next week. Where is it? 0307 Volvo B11R. Apologies if my braking's a bit crap, because the way it stands, I haven't removed there's a rubber pad apparently in the braking mechanism of this no, that would trigger too many people driving in stagecoach. We're not going to pick anyone up, so let's just. What's this? No, you're not allowed to do live streams while driving along. No. You can record a video as long as it doesn't impede when you're driving. So you can have a GoPro or a phone in a thingy mount, sticky mount, and you can film out the front of the cab like that. I did a film out the front of the bus on Fast Track A. And that was just a GoPro stuck to the front of the windscreen. But no, you're not allowed to, let's say, hold your phone in your hand and drive along with it like that, and you probably certainly are not allowed to do a live stream. I think that'd be very unprofessional. Just me though. That is a DB250 starter on the front, just ignore that. This was taken from a Claxton Interdeck, I believe that's what it's called. Oxford bus, it's one of the double-decker coaches. Well, not double-deck coaches, but it's the driver's cab on the bottom floor, and then you've got the whole floor of seats on above it. Whatever that thing's bloody called. Aha! I got it right. Yeah, get me. But so this was recorded there basically. Where's the boarding point on this coach? Does this seem to be a handbrake zone? Am I trying to start it like a third? It makes sense. Right. This doesn't seem to want to go anywhere. Either that or it's got no air pressure in it. Come on, out. Why are you not going in? There we go. God knows why that wasn't working. See what I mean about braking? I've got to really put my foot on it. And if I put my foot on it fully, it pushes my chair back. So again, actually got a whole. like that whenever I press the clutch or the brake, I slide backwards. So I'm having a real hard time driving a manual at the moment. I'm going to skip traffic lights. This is, I think, an equalised coach in real life. But there's not many, I don't think, equalised coaches out there. I keep sliding backwards. Please don't start. I'll slide backwards again. Trying to figure out where the best engine is. Yeah, be there. That's second, that's why. I am confused as to what is happening now. Very insulated coach, that's why. Very limited coach in what revs it had. Because it's obviously a very quiet coach engine. It doesn't do Szczecin well. But there we are. Right. Now for the last sort of bit of stream, I'm going to drive a Solaris. Yeah. Then we're going to finish it off. I have done no sound work whatsoever this week, so yeah. Okay. It should only be just past 8 o'clock, so I'll have enough time to quickly pop to the shops and get some food. Gonna have the rest of the night as a movie night, I think. And then we're gonna go Project Szczecin, go to Plaquemine. So this route's only 20 minutes. so that's quite nice. And we're going to attempt to stick to schedule too. When I say attempt, I mean attempt. God knows why. Oh, I wanted to go from Coronary, whatever that place is. Go to bed at 8 o'clock? It's probably just me used to going to bed at like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Oh, apparently there's no 68s. That's sad. Apparently there's no 68s. Is it a Sunday? No, it's a Saturday. Okay. 68. There's no 68s apparently scheduled for today. I need fuel. Where's the fuel station? We'll just go for a drive and see where we end up. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay, I'm just moving my pedals. Give me a second. Right. Oh, it's currently Saturday. Oh yeah. Is there 68s today? There's not 68s today either. What? This is a handy way of skipping days in game. There's got to be 68 on Monday. Yeah. Start at Coronary at 18. Right, we'll take that one. We need fuel though, so let's find a fuel station. Yeah, indeed you do. Even I didn't know that. Where is a petrol station? I swear there's one up here. There's a petrol station up here somewhere. I hate the fact that it spawns with no fuel in it sometimes. Here we go. Oh. I didn't change it personally. I've got a mod. No. I've got a mod on the Solaris that changes the steering wheel for some reason, because I wanted a European spec, a Scandinavian spec, Enviro, God, Solaris Urbino 15, and sadly that mod pack changes all of Solaris' steering wheel, so not fun, but we'll let it have some more fuel in it so I don't run out. Shift Y. 47. Yeah, that should be enough. So we've got to wait until 18. Let's change it to 68. The mod is actually broken.
Hallo, hallo.
The bus just wheel spins and doesn't go anywhere.
Hallo.
I'll show you it later. It doesn't like to move. A gear would help.
Der Scheiße.
It's one of the better sounding Solarises. Jesus.
Ja, frieren die noch, wenn sie es nicht wärmer machen.
Hey, hey. That is very true.
Hello.
This Solaris Urbino is one of the nicest sounding buses to drive at low rev. Still on time. Wicked. The Solaris Urbino is a very real bus. There are thousands of them. Absolutely tons. Sadly, none in the UK. I wish there was a UK Solaris Urbino. Oh, I would be all over that. I do love the Urbinos. I was hoping to do a Solaris Urbino hybrid while I was on holiday, but they're all broken. Yeah, we do have MANs in the UK. They're very scarce. Again, they're just like one city has all of them, and the next city has none. And, you know. But there is quite a few.
Boah, fährt der Scheiße.
Guten Tag.
Yeah, Solarises are absolutely fantastic. Beautiful buses. Oh no, I would love them in the UK. 21. Okay, we should wait for a minute. The thing is, Solarises are pretty cheap as well, so I don't see why they wouldn't do a UK one. Though an operator would have to have a few of them. I did do a fast track Solaris, I have no idea where it is. Hey, Len, how are you?
Guten Tag.
Now had a Fanta. Fantastic. Well, we're about halfway through this route, so you can get ooh. Furs and solos in an MAN. Ooh. That's something new. What I've heard is MAN hasn't had a very good rep in the UK, to be fair. Everyone's break. And they always re-engine.
Der fährt ja toll. I think I'm about a minute early here.
Hallo.
Probably, yeah. Well, I haven't worked on the DB250 yet. It could be a different 2020. I mean, I don't know if you saw, but everything I'm working on has been put on hold. I've pulled all my downloads and I'm not working on anything for the foreseeable future, so. Hey. I did, but I can always take it back out. I can always take it back out. I'll do it when we get to the terminus. And then we'll end it for tonight.
Hallo.
Hallo.
One of my favourite maps in the world, this. Absolutely fantastic. I might try and change the AI to the Solaris instead of the MAN buses. I'm currently running 2 minutes early, but I don't care. You're going to be waiting a long time for the Euro 3 one. The Euro 3 B7 are again, I'm not releasing anything as of now for the foreseeable future until things in the community change, so we know Euro 3 B7 yet. And yeah, this is obviously not Euro track. This was first nice on time actually. Traffic light. What the? Why is there so many D92s there? Euro 2 is a bus related. I mean, if you click on my channel, you'd obviously understand I have nothing to do with Euro Truck Simulator 2 in any capacity. Okay. Not bad. That's alright. Just wait for everyone to deboard. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to quickly take out the Euro 2, voith trident again. Quickly, just for 1 minute. Now this is going to be strange, driving a English bus in Szczecin, which is in Poland. So, yeah. Not a ETS2 Trident, no. Genuinely, sometimes I just want to hit my face with a rock. Genuinely. Such stupid comments. We have a Presidente. Beautiful. I wasn't sending hate to him. He was confused up to the point of when he said we were trying to be cool, and that's when I lost all respect for him. Okay, let's take out that. Cool. That's cool. I still need to make this a 3-speed. The exterior is way too loud in this bus, I've realised. So we'll need to turn that down at some point. Alright, it's there for some reason. What do we have in here? I'm just going to put on a promotional whiskies. If it'll work. Yeah, there's a reason, Dylan, why that's not been done, because ZF is incredibly hard to do. Getting ZF looping with an engine is bad enough, but when it's so loud that you can hear everything over, when you can hear the ZF over the engine, you're going to be noticing all of the clicks and pops in the loops, and it's just not going to flow very well. And then you're going to get people moaning at you that you've made a ZF that crackles and pops. So I don't see, you know. I'm going through a red light. Don't care. It's Josh. That's what that noise is. Thanks. Yeah, I know. I'm just. To be fair, more pissed off than anything, really. I've been doing OMSI mods for 3 years now, and yeah, I've had enough now. This is actually E17 BTS, or one of the Reading X-Reg ones now, from the Isle of Man. So these are millenniums. Yeah, thanks. I do obviously try my best to make stuff sound semi-realistic. But it's just a constant. Doesn't sound like this. Needs that adding. Doesn't have that. Why is this popping? Why is that popping? Doesn't have this. Doesn't have that. I wanted the indicators like that. Oh no, this isn't right. Oh, that's not right. It's that. All of that stops me from continuously making stuff because I'm just constantly hearing, this isn't right, that's not right, don't need to do this, don't need to do that. And it's got to a point of where I've heard that so much, I've actually just thought, well, do you know what? If nothing is right that I do, why do anything at all? So that's sort of why I've stopped. And I'll be coming in right behind that D92, thank you. Oh, he's defensive. Not today. Yeah, one of the KBVs, yeah. V304 is very much alive and she's out on an Enjoy Medway tour every single day. Yeah. Hey David, I'm good, thank you very much. Yourself? Yeah, V304's an Enjoy Medway every day, 11 till 4. No, actually, it's not hissing anymore. No, they fixed that. I hate that when the OMSI AI just stops for no reason. I will, just out of pure boredom. I will try and do it, yeah. I was going to try and put the rear engine in, but that is very true, yeah. We're going to get to the bus stop up in this massive bit, and then we're going to head off. I need to go to Asda to get myself some food. Really, not many people stop in the middle of the road and then continue into a turning junction. Like, if someone's going over to turn right, they won't just stop in the middle of that. I've deleted all my content from Fellows Film and it's never going back up there, ever. Yeah, Lotus is horrible for developing. I probably won't be making a move to Lotus. I won't be making many moves at the moment. I'm not developing currently, so you know. I explained earlier. The community is a very demanding community. You know, people expect this and that. People expect things to be made to pretty much as IB videos has just basically summed it up right in front of me. Yeah, pretty much as he's just summed that up, or she has just summed it up straight there. Yeah, that. It's just the constant pettiness of the community of just like, this isn't right, that's not right. Like for example, popping at low frames per second on my Scania pack. That's nothing to do with me. I mean, my Scania does pop a tiny bit, but low FPS is not my fault. I play at a solid sort of 30 to 60 FPS. Lag does not affect me and my poppiness. It's your computer, and a lot of people are trying to take that out on me. You know, that's the thing. The OMSI community is not grateful at all. You know, I've always said I'll try and make it as realistic as possible. But if something is out of my reach, for example, like someone would want, say, let's use this as an example. Let's say someone wants me to make an MAN Evolution. The nearest one for me is Tunbridge Wells, a little bit of a drive. People expect me to have every single thing on there. Oh, it doesn't have the axles. Oh, it doesn't have the retarder. Oh, it doesn't have one tiny little rattle noise. Well, I'm sorry it doesn't, but if that doesn't please you, then you can go and make it yourself. You know, it's that sort of constant, just tiny bloody little thing. And I've had 3 years worth of that from all aspects of the community, and to be very fair, I've put up with it for 3 years, and I'm sort of saying, unless people start to change how they act, no one's getting any of my stuff. And in a bid to actually try and reform the OMSI community, to be grateful and to actually respect the amount of work that people have to put in. So, do you know what, Art of 55? If you're going to come in here and be a wanker and disagree with everything I say and always have your own little opinion different from everyone else, I never said I regard myself as a British Morphe. I'm the only one that does professional sound mods in the UK, and I'm the only one that releases them. It sounds like you're becoming one of the ungrateful little shits of the community, so do you know what? If you've not got anything good to say, there's the door and take it. And it's people like you that are constantly trying to criticise and bring up these bullshit statements that clearly doesn't have anything really to do with me, is what drives people away. So I think really you need to take some time away from the community and actually consider how much of a wanker you're coming across to be. I don't have to hold anything. I don't owe anyone but myself fuck all, so I don't know where you got I don't know where you're getting that from, but the Morphe is a little joke because someone has said that to me. So I don't really know what you want from me. That bloody stupid little horn. But yeah. Euro 2 there's Trident. I cannot be fucked to deal with you, Ross, so you can fuck off. There we go. Let's just mute Ross for 300 seconds. Cannot be bothered to deal with that fucking colossal prick. You can see why I'm taking my stuff down and not doing stuff. See you in a bit, Dylan. Take care. That'll do. Neutral and engine off. Yeah, I mean, for me, I have to, first off, full-time work. So that's pretty much 5 to 6 days out of my week. I then have to obviously relax myself, or if I've got a family thing to do, or you know, if people, you know, want to go out and meet me, or you know, I want to have social interaction, then that day is spent for that, or the evenings. And then actually I have to go and plan a depot day. I have to get in contact with the company. I have to buy recording equipment. I have to buy the train tickets. I have to get up like 6 o'clock in the morning, get on the train, go there, spend 5-6 hours recording a bus. Then I got to process the recordings when I come back. Then I got to equalise the recordings. Then I've got to process them into OMSI. Then I've got to remove the pops. And I've got to add the axles. And I've got to add the retarder, add the cabin sounds, add the run sounds, and that's just for one bus. You know, admittedly, okay, I do get, you know, some stuff done, you know, that I have good ties to Arriva, so, but still, I have to physically call the company, I have to explain to them what I'm doing, you know, yeah, thank you, Liam. I really appreciate it. You know, a lot of people don't realise how much work goes into actually organising a depot visit. You know, so I first off have to go into the company contact page or even the phone number, then start calling them up and say what I'm doing, explain it all. Some even actually want me to give them a demonstration of what I've done, so I'll link them to, you know, a YouTube video or two. I've got a special video that I send to companies that actually shows me physically recording stuff. Then once that's done, then I've actually got to finalise a date with the company. Sometimes I'll even get a bus reserved for me for the day. I go up in the morning and then basically explain who I am, go to the bus, and sometimes I'll have to park it in a certain place where there's no wind or whatever. You know, for example, I'm not going to say what company actually, because I might get in trouble for that. A certain company I went to, I had to move 3 buses. So I moved one of them into place, then the second one slightly forward from that, so that the back of the bus lined up with sort of the middle, and then get the third bus and park it at the other side, just so it blocks the wind, so I can get good exterior sounds. Interior sounds, I've got to find the actual spot of where the engine's the loudest and where it's the clearest, and with modern buses, soundproofing often proves very difficult, and on coaches as well. Thirdly, then I have to go and do the pump noise, which is where you get the steering wheel, turn it full left or full right, and then record it from there. I have to deal with contacts taking 12 years to reply to me as well. Yes, that's very true. That is very true. Then I've got to do all the cabin sounds, so each individual switch, each individual latch, each individual window, windscreen wipers, windscreen wiper fluids, all like that. Then in the rare occasion, I get a private ride, which is very, very rare. I can then record axle sounds, ZF noise, and running sounds. If I don't get a private ride, I basically have to find the nearest one to me, ride that, and get them in public service in front of people, which is not great. And yeah, that's basically just to get one bus's sound pack done. So it's quite demanding, and then there's you know, sort of, I'll spend anywhere between 10 and 30 hours on each individual sound pack, actually working it in OMSI. So yeah, it's very difficult. New buses. No, actually, I went to collect the new fast tracks. So we went up to Heysham Docks, drove them to Southend, and from Southend they had all their vinyls put on and whatever. And then I went back with the guys and we got the streetlights delivered to Northfleet, and we had to take the B7 RLEs from Northfleet up to Southend. So you can imagine we had was it, I think 10 B7 RLEs in convoy all along the motorway, going up to Southend, and then it was the same with the streetlights coming back. We had 10 of them, and, 10 of them in convoy on the way back. So it's quite fun because you just look in your rear view mirror and you see like 10 buses in a row. Yeah, so yeah, sometimes delivery drivers do drive them down. If you offer to do it, then of course they'll just say, "Oh, go on." Yeah, I was thinking about doing another behind the scenes video. Definitely, I think that is something I do need to do again. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It's a very niche area of what I do. You know, not everyone understands how to do it, so I'm sort of relatively on my own. You know, and that's exactly how I thought BMW. You know, I thought, well, if the community is being like that, why do it? You know, so I'm making people realise what actually happens if you push someone to their limit, and I'm sure Luke will agree with me here, and other developers, that is very straining after a year even, let alone 3. So you know, it's you gotta have quite a thick skin really in this community. And don't get me wrong, the thick skin breaks. It breaks very easily, you know, and I'm sure a lot of you have realised that recently. My thick skin is wearing very thin, you know, and I'm often easily annoyed because it's just, you know, so and whenever we get annoyed, everyone uses that against us, and when we do get annoyed, people will complain that we are, and then say that we're ungrateful, or say that, you know, we're the bad guys for actually getting annoyed, and it's not really the case. Yeah, Johnny, believe me, I've tried to do many behind the scenes videos, and just they never work out very well. Ever. So but the thing is, Liam, with the private communities, I find it very hard to trust people, so I'm not even sure that someone from the trusted community would leak it out to the other community, the community as such. But yeah, you know, it's just the little things. You know, I just think with what I'm trying to do personally is, you know, I'm trying to say to people, well, this is what happens when you treat someone like this. This is what happens when you push someone to their limit. You get nothing. So until people start changing how they act, and people start realising that how they talk to someone is very crucial in what happens in the community, then, you know, no one's going to get anything. And it's a shame for the people that actually do deserve the stuff, you know, that is being made. But it's just it's not so much a small minority anymore, which is really sad, of people that, you know, do feel like, you know, they can trash, you know. And I've seen videos of people putting my sounds on buses that I never made them for, and that does annoy me a little bit, you know, because it's the amount of time and even money, you know, you spend on trying to make a sound pack, and basically just for someone to throw it back in your face and say, oh, do you know what, don't like that, or do you know what, that's not right, or this needs doing, that needs doing, this needs doing, that's not doing it. You know, train tickets anywhere can be between £20 to £60, you know, just to get somewhere to record a bus in the first place. I don't make money from OMSI. I don't make any money from this, you know, at all. It comes out of my personal wages, you know, which I've got to pay tax, and I've got to pay bills, and, you know, I've got to buy food and pay insurance and different things like that, you know. So to have to spend that on getting travel as well, you know, it's very strenuous and yeah, it's one of those things, you know. And if you don't have very good self motivation, then it's very difficult, you know. I mean, there's many people like RM70, you know, Ross for example. You can never please him, ever. Never, ever, ever. Always, always, always has something negative to say, or he'll say, "I don't quite like that," or "It's not quite right," or you know, he'll always have something negative to say, and that fucks me off more than anything. I'm not sure if anyone else agrees with me, but you know, a lot of people genuinely do. I don't know if you saw earlier, I just went, oh, I'm not putting up with your shit, and I just muted him. Because, genuinely, he's one of the leading factors of why my stuff has been pulled from Fellows Film. In fact, he is the biggest reason of why I've pulled my stuff from Fellows Film. Because just of his nasty, downright offensive attitude towards people. So, you know, it's one of those things. Yeah, you know, it's taking time out of our own personal lives. It's not like I do anything else, but no, you know, we got to do things and make everything fit, and it's a hard thing to do, you know. I just think when I go down the bus preservation road, I think things will get better there. So, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I do need a holiday, yeah. Oh, Johnny, believe me, you won't be able to buy me the drink I need. Oh, I need a strong drink. Strong one, like, ugh. Yeah, I mean, but even now, keeping to myself, really. I've left lots of Discord servers, you know, yeah. Yeah, a whole pub will be needed, yeah. Make it 4 liters. You know, so I've really taken a back seat from Fellows Film. I've taken all my stuff from there. Facebook, I'm still very quiet on there. I'm still an admin on Virtual Bus, and I'll remain an admin on Virtual Bus for days to come. I don't see that changing. So if you guys haven't joined Virtual Bus, I advise you do. You know, I'm an admin on there. It's a great team, great guys on there. I'm looking at preserving anything from basically a Euro 2 Trident, a DB250 Olympian, or a B7 at this point. This is figure of speech. This is from now to the next 10 years. I've not set in date. Not saying I want one now. Not saying I want one in 2 years. But ideally, I'd like a B7 RLE to preserve. Ideally, that would be what I want the most out of anything. One of the fast track ones. But something like a Euro 2 Trident DB250 or an Olympian, definitely as starting steps, would like something like that. Again, it's just getting money, time, somewhere to store it. It's a whole another ball game, really, bus preservation. Even then, you get disrespectful people in that community, you know. Yeah, I was looking at 17434 as well. Yeah, that would be one special bus. Yeah, chassis rot is a very bad thing. Yeah. Let's just move this bus to the bus stop. You know, there's a whole different load of problems you have to look at when buying a bus. Someone's preserved an '09 plate in Vario 400. Oh god. Oh, lovely. Oh, OKC. Ah, yeah. I think OKC is an open topper. Or something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna... So, for me, I've done a few different versions of buses, primarily because of different bodies. Oh, right, okay. I've got two DB250s. I've got one of my good friends' DB250s, DLA 25, DLA 23 even, DLA 23. Oof. That's one of the ones I have. I have a Reading bus, Gemini, LG 53 BJ, LJ LG LJ 53 BGU, Bugoo. That's it. DW29, I believe that was. And then the latest one you guys have seen is FDO2 UKL, which is an Arriva Southern Counties Lowlander. So basically, it's just different bodies have different resonance noises coming off them. So, for example, a Trident on a President body might sound different to a Trident on a ALX body, or a Trident on a Lowline, or yeah, it's that kind of thing. And as well, if I have the chance to record multiple ones of the same batch, and they come out different to each other, because not every bus in the world sounds the same. This is a well-known fact. Different batches of buses sound different to each other, and different buses within that batch sound different to each other also. So you will never find... never is not a good word to use. You will rarely find two buses that will sound absolutely 100% identical, except if it is relatively new. That's the only time you'll ever find something sounding very similar. So, for example, my fast tracks, on record, I've got GN07 AVC, AVB, AVG, AVJ, AVL, AVK. So I've basically recorded most of the batch, and I have them as their own individual buses, just to make them special from each other, and just because they sound different to each other. And exactly as Johnny's just said, EVL, EVH, which are the GN06 fast tracks, and even my special fast track, which I won't say the number plate of that, all sound different to each other, even though they're the same bus, bought at the same time, and are built one after each other. Yeah, I would love to do an Olympian. I'll see if I can get up to Ipswich. But yeah, that's why I've got multiple different versions of buses. Also, if one's outdated, I will update it as I go along. And that will then, of course, make one be better than the other. I'll have the old version, the new version, and then I'll possibly do even a new version of that. So then I end up with 3 versions of the same bus, just with different sort of quality settings on it almost. But yeah, pretty much that's that. If you guys got any more questions before, post them now, as I'm going to be quitting the stream exactly at 2 hours. I said it would be a short one. Never is. Never is. But yeah, so as recording goes, got quite a hefty folder at the moment. Exactly, every bus is different. They all sound unique. And this is why you can never compare a bus in your area to, say, a bus in my area, to a bus in, let's say, Tom's area, or Alex's area, or Luke's area. You can never compare buses to buses, you know, just purely because everything has been driven exactly the same. Differently. Nothing's been nothing's been driven exactly the same as each other. You know. Cheers, Johnny. Take care. I will loot. Don't you worry. I drift the trolleys. Just put your foot over one of the wheels and watch it spin. But yeah. Yeah, one of them did get torched. Yeah. Let me scroll up. See your question. I have been on a DB 300 actually. 4472, I believe it was. Arriva Southern Counties, one from Liverpool. They're all right. I'm not too much of a fan. They're all right. Never been on a Arriva London one. No. Oh God. Down the IKEA stairs. That's very brave. I don't know. But yeah. Hey, London City Lapser. You've joined the stream with like a minute and 10 seconds left. You can feel free to rewind it and watch it again. It's been quite a weird one. We've had a couple of moans. No, don't say that. We've had a couple of arguments. We've had a couple of funny times. Yeah, it's been quite a weird one tonight. Streaming is not a developer is very strange. There's been a little bit of a decline in the viewers, but hey, it's the ones that regularly turn up that I really care about. So I bet it hurt. At least you didn't go into a wall. See you in a bit, RCSD Sheriff 945. Really appreciate it. Take care. Thank you. But yeah, the Maidstone ones are speed limited. They're boring now. A lot of them break easily. It might be because I don't set it to be public. Let me have a look at some of the settings I do on it. We'll have a look. See you in a bit, Luke. Take care. Oh, right, this one's going to be on public, apparently, so that's cool. I'm not actually sure, you know. Liam, I have no idea. Okay, right, so it's going to be it for me today. The stream's going to be at the same time every week, just to keep it all uniform. Thank you, World News. Take care. They're going to be 7 o'clock to sort of 9 o'clock, I'd say. I usually do 2 hour long streams, so 7 to 9 o'clock on a Friday will be sort of the regular time of when these streams will be on. Take care, Jack. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, so 7 to 9 every Friday. If I'm not busy or at a depot, I shall be pretty much on here. See you in a bit, BMW. Take care. And yeah, if you need me, Discord me, or even Fellows film me, or if you're in Virtual Bus, just give me a tag. See you in a bit, Kenzie. Take care. Really appreciate it. It's people like you that keep this community alive. Oh God, blown exhaust. Oof, they're hilarious. Thank you very much, Liam. Thank you for tuning in. Take care of yourself. Hopefully you have a very lovely week. I'll talk to you next week. And that goes for all of you as well, guys. All of you take care. Don't get injured or hurt this week. Or look twice when you cross a road. You know, all that stuff. And I'll catch you all next week. Adios.